welcome to Lunar Logic Tarot. I'm Juju, and this is going to be a financial reading, okay? A collective financial reading. So this will look at the global markets. Can include cryptocurrency, banking systems, world economics, anything that has to do with finances, okay? JPEGs, NFTs, crypto, anything finances, okay? So I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. What you decide to do with this is your business. Not my fault, not my problem. Okay? Never make any life-changing or altering decisions based on any reading. Okay? These are very general. Okay? Let's see. Also, please keep in mind that everything is subject to free will. Your free will, and anyone or anything that you are energetically connected to is free will, as well as the will of the divine. No one is free from the law of cause and effect. Also, this can apply to government funding, money, projects, and stuff like that as well. Okay, I need to take a sip of my drink. Hold on. I needed to get a little bit of wine for this one. I don't have a good feeling, to be honest. I don't have a good feeling about it. I just did a collective reading for humanity. Just now finished it. Well, it's uploaded. And it had a lot of economic stuff coming in. So I was like, all right, I might as well do the financial reading now. So from what I can remember, and I will link it in the description box below, that reading, there is a bubble. There is a massive bubble. And that bubble is going to pop a lot sooner than what everybody thought. So, whatever that means. There's other things that will be affecting the financial sector, like the Federal Reserve, the banking system, internet service, communications, all those things, okay? So let's see. Okay, this reading might be intense. Okay, so I got a deck that I only use for financial readings as well, but this I'm going to use just to kind of get an overall energy. So what's going on with so again, this can apply to funding for projects, government money, subsidies, companies, big Fortune 100, 500 companies, the stock market, cryptocurrency, the JPEG, NFT things, the housing market's a big one as well. So let's see. All right, Spirit, show me what's going on with the financial sector for the collective of humanity. What's going on with the global economics? What's going on with the global financial markets? What's going on with that? Show me the finances for the collective, please. Show me the financial backing. Show me the financial foundation of the collective. Please. All right. Well, we have the tree in reverse. Now, you typically don't take these in reverse, but I'm going to show you that it came out in reverse, okay? It's in the upright. So there's a great change around, there's confusion and change around stability, okay? 5 is the number of change. 7 is the number of confusion. There's a lot of options. I'm sorry. Shh. There's a lot of options, okay? But 5 and 7 are not balanced, right? But if you add 5 and 7 together, you get what? You get 12. Break that number down, you have 3. It's still not balanced. So there's 3 major banking systems, cryptocurrencies, financial markets that are going to be taking a massive hit. That it's going to create a lot of confusion because I don't know if you can see. Where's my pencil? Hold on. I don't know if you can see, but there is a tower here. Okay, there's a tower. You can't really see it. And it looks like it's attached to a factory or like a bank here. So what this means is that there's confusion on what the next steps are, on what option to take. There's also a lot of confusion or a major, there's also might even be, it's like, okay, I'm hearing don't throw out the baby with the bathwater. Let's not shit our pants right now, okay? Let's not do that. Nevertheless, you need to watch the fucking trends. You need to watch the fucking trends. This right here can even talk about legacy. This can talk about family wealth, family legacy, generational wealth, generational legacy, but it can also talk about how do we relate to it. So there's some cloudiness here, so there's a confusion. It's like, when is it going to go? When is it going to pop? When is it going to blow here? Right? It's not necessarily clear. Also, I'm getting that there's a lot of different notes. Like, I'm not sure if that's the right term, but it's notes. Like, you know, like you would have a card note, right? Let's say I have a card note, and then I haven't finished paying off that car. Just an example here. And I go to sell that car, but I'm in the rears, or I'm under it, or I can't get out from underneath it, so I have to accrue that debt, but I take it into the next loan. You see what I'm saying? So it's like somebody here, or there's like three major ones, and it could be in major banking cities, which would be like New York. I know of two. I don't know what the third one is. New York and Charlotte, North Carolina. So New York City and Charlotte, North Carolina, big banking cities or financial, okay? But there's also like, there's also could be shipment of money or moving money to overseas as well, okay? There's options if that's what you want to do. Now, I'm not for, like, you know, I'm not a lawyer. I'm also not an accountant or a banker or a financial advisor, okay? I know there's a lot of legalities around it, but if you're trying to do offshore accounting, you might want to go ahead and do it soon, okay? Or check your offshore accounting. But you definitely want to watch the trends financially, okay? There's going to be a spike. There's going to be a hard spike, and then there's going to be a hard fall, okay? Think of it like this. What goes up must always come down, even in the financial world. It's like the financial atmosphere has its own gravitational pull, right? So, and with the environment itself, these storms, hurricanes, earthquakes, the pandemic, obviously, all the climate changes will be affecting the financial sector. I mean, it already is, but it's going to be really affecting the global financial market. Okay. Also, I'm hearing there's a summit, financial economic summit. I don't know if that's even a real thing. There's like a global financial summit of some kind. That needs to, if there isn't one, there needs to be one. Okay. We need to start pulling together finances with other countries. Okay. Equally putting into, like, you know, when you play a game of cards, and so you put all the money into the pot, and whoever wins that game wins that pot. It's not like that, but you put money into a pot for a rainy day, right? Like you would a seed bank. The same thing, financial bank. Like a collective one. And there's like, it has to be like, I don't even know if that's a real thing. I don't even know if that even exists right now. I'm not an economist. Nevertheless, there needs to be something like that. That's what they're showing me. They're trying to show me. I'm trying to understand. Because there's shit that's happening or it's about to happen, and it's going to happen sooner than what we originally thought. Okay? Originally what's being predicted. Okay? In my readings and stuff like that, there's stuff that's going to be happening, but it's going to be happening in rapid session. It's going to happen a lot faster. Okay? And that's going to really affect the market. Also, there is a solar CME, so a coronal mass ejection that has went off from a sunspot in the sun, and it's pretty massive, and it's heading our direction. It's possible that it could hit the Earth, and that could knock out the internet for weeks. So you need to back up all your shit. Okay, yeah. The offer here. So I keep getting this September 9th, but here I'm getting, it's either going to happen May 9th of next year, or this is going to happen September 5th of this year. And this is like a queen, okay, Queen of Swords. She would be like a Gemini or a Libra, making an offer. There's some type of religious sector, but also like the royals or whatever, you know, their accumulative wealth, that they need to make an offer. They also need to contribute. The royal families, they need to contribute as well to this little pot, okay, of money. Yeah, but I don't think they will. I think that if they were going to, they would pull out. There's a wild card here, okay? You need to play right. Don't end up being the clown or the joker, okay? Don't get played like a fiddle. Don't go and investing all your money into crypto or into stocks, okay? You need to be smart. You need to watch the trends. You're going to see a pattern. You're going to see a pattern. If you watch it long enough, you're going to see a pattern. You have to watch it. And you have to pay attention. You have to understand what it is the fuck you're looking at. But there's going to be a hard fucking spike, okay? And I mean a hard spike. It's going to be like, how do I even say this? You want to, okay, I don't even know how to explain what I'm saying. When it hits the hard spike, you want to get out before it drops. Like, you are not going to know when it's going to drop, so you don't want to be greedy. But you're going to want to get out before the hard drop. Because what goes up must come down. Okay? So be mindful of that. You don't want to get played like a fiddle. And, you know, a lot of people don't want to hear rich people whine. No offense if you're rich. Whine about, oh, I lost $1 million today, when you're sitting on, you know, I don't know, $500 million. Okay? Well, people are starving in the street. I'm just saying. So, anything else for the collective financially? Also, too, if you don't have the money to invest in stocks, that's okay, because right now there is a massive bubble. There is a massive bubble, and it's gonna pop sooner than later. It's gonna pop. I keep getting this like September time. Something, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna post some of my collective readings in the description box below, but definitely check them out. But something's gonna happen in September that's gonna cause it to like finally pop. But you will see that it's gonna make a hard spike. Anything else, please, for the... Yeah. Well, it's in reverse, but this is the moon reverse. You won't be able to walk away from it. You won't be able to hide from it, okay? The secrets will be revealed, okay? There's nothing that's going to be hidden about this, okay? But you don't read these in reverse. So here, there is something that it can be hidden, but it's trying to divulge itself, okay? You can't... Okay, so some of you might be trying to move your money at night to offshore accounts. Hey, that's your business. That's your business, but you want to do it sooner than later, okay? Because there's something that you're not seeing. This talks about illusions. This is like a wild card. This is like the moon is like the illusion. Don't deceive yourself. Don't believe in the hype fully and completely. Obviously, do your research. Do your homework. Don't sit there and be like because don't be on your own hype. Because we have a 5 and now we have another 5. And that talks about great change. Okay, 55. So, there's going to be a short as well. I don't know what that means. But there's going to be a short on the stock or run on the money or run on the stock. Oop, that didn't come out. Anything else for the collective? Yeah. So, you need to make a decision what it is you want to do. There could be something that happens that triggers this pop or this, I feel like there's going to be some type of event that you're going to see a spike the day before the event. You may not know, but time is of the essence here, so you want to pay attention to the stocks. Okay, you want to pay attention to the trends. You got to watch and look for the pattern. There's a pattern there. You're going to see it. If you know what you're looking at, you're going to see it. You're going to see it. If you're new to anything economics, if you're new to anything financial like that, financial planning, trading, stocks, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, NFTs, JPEGs, what the fuck ever, you might want to like wait a minute, okay, before you try to like go, balls in and like lose your house and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to wait. I think you might want to wait a minute. All right, anything else, please? Yeah. There is, you need to pay attention to the communication, but not just what they're saying, but also what they're not saying. Okay? There's a lot of chatter here about investments. Seven of Pentacles here. There's a backdoor or back office or backroom deals here that are being done, or like there's chatter or there's communication. There's an omen about something, the mask getting ripped off of a situation. Be mindful of your investments. Seven of Pentacles here. Be mindful of your investment. Make a decision to be smart about what you invest in, and don't invest like your whole life, because you know there's some shit that's about to pop off. You want to make sure that you're doing. There's an omen about this, okay? Yeah, look, this talks about government here. Four of Pentacles. The government's going to get their share, honey. Okay? This talks about the money miser, the government institutions here. Okay? This is not just our government, but also foreign governments as well. They're going to want to hold on to their money. So if you've got investments in, I don't know, France. I don't know. If you've got investments in offshore accounts, you want to make sure that you want to check their economic system too. Because it's not just in the U.S. This is like a global thing. Okay? It affects all the global markets. It affects, import, export, trading, trade deals, all of that. Okay? So you want to make sure that you check your stocks, or if you're a shareholder of any kind, you want to check that shit on a regular basis. But you're going to see a spike, so pay attention. When you see that spike, understand that they're going to get their share. The government, the FCC, or whatever, the Federal Reserve, they're going to get that money on that note. Or you're going to have to, if you're a big corporation or a big financial system, you're going to have to ask for a bailout. And to be honest with you, that's kind of like a dick move, because we have to pay for that. Regular people like myself have to pay for that. So that's not cool either. So you want to make sure that you watch it. But there could be a lot of insider trading, because we have somebody here in a city that is getting tipped off that it's time. There's like a ledger here. They're chatting. They know the tower's coming. They know the collapse of a financial market is coming. It's going to plummet. It's going to go low. It's going to plummet. So they're communicating with this agency or this government or banking systems that they make sure that they get their share. You want to make sure it's very clandestine here. So you just want to make sure that you know what it is that you're investing, because if you ever go to like casinos, the house is always going to take their share. Okay, so be mindful of that. All right. Also, please be mindful of any like encryption keys that you have for like blockchain or your cryptocurrency, or your passwords for like your banking shit or your offshore accounts or your logins for the stock market, whatever the fuck it is, your financial investments. You want to make sure that shit's, you got a good firewall. One of the readings I think I did a collective reading. I couldn't sleep really early this morning as well, like 2 or 3, and there was an encryption key that was stolen. So there is hacking a lot. So you want to make sure that your encryption is way up. You want to make sure you have a great firewall. Okay? Do not give those keys to anybody. Okay? Because someone's going to get completely locked out here. They're not going to be able to, they won't make the time. Okay? They'll be stuck and clouded about what's going on with their investments. They won't be able to access their money. Mm-hmm. There's also a company here. I don't know what company it is. I'm trying to figure out the symbol so I can identify the company. There's a company that is going to get hit with ransomware, but it's going to be the entire computer system. It's going to be the entire computer system. And all the funds are going to be locked up. I can't quite tell. I don't know if it's a bank or if it's like an investment firm, but I can't tell what symbol. I've never seen this symbol before, so I'm not sure. but it's an investment firm. It's like a big deal. It's like a big one. Also be mindful of your real estate investments as well. If you've got a bunch of properties out there sitting that need to be rehabbed or whatever, you want to make sure that you get those done very quickly. You get them gone, because the housing market is going to take a hit. Show me the housing market, please. Yeah, luxury. People are not going to be looking for luxury here and really expensive. They're just looking for stability, because people are losing their ass right now, okay? People are going to be losing their ass. Okay, not looking for luxury. So I feel like people are going to go more of a minimalist, because that's what they can afford. So if you're looking, unless you're selling to a rich person, then people are going to look for more things that are more cost effective, because of, the pandemic, the climate change, all the shit that's going on politically. There's also something about oil price too. There's also something too about if something else pops off through Afghanistan, then there's something else that we're going to have to pay into for another senseless, stupid war that we don't need to be there. Right? So people are not really looking for luxury. They're looking for functionality, for practicality, for what they can afford, and not living beyond their means, because shit's tight right now. So if you put, let's say you get a house for, 30 grand, and you put 60 in it, or let's say you put, 100 grand in it, you really decked it out, okay? And you're wanting like 150 or whatever your comps are, just understand that a lot of people can't afford that. So you don't want to be greedy, but you want to do a good job. But people are not going to be looking at really high end right now, a whole bunch, because there's a lot of people who just need housing. Okay, so just keep that in mind. It's not that people don't have a job, right? A lot of people do have jobs. A lot of people work from home and whatnot. But a lot of people are losing their homes because they are back on the rent because of the pandemic, or they're losing their apartments or whatever, their condos. So if you were to get into like a condominium or like apartment complex, that might be a little bit better, but you don't want it to be, you don't want to be greedy. You do not want to be greedy. Okay? You want to make sure it's as nice as possible, right? And maybe like whenever the market gets better, because I'm telling you, there is a housing market crash, there is an economic bubble that is about to go boom. When that gets better, what you're going to want to do, then you can go in and spruce it up, make it really nice, and then, people get back on their feet and they can pay. But what's the point of putting all this money in and have all this overhead, or have all this money that you've either borrowed or that you put in within your own money, or that you've got a loan for, or you borrowed from an investor or whomever, and you can't get anybody to live there because they can't afford it. You see what I'm saying? So you don't want to go super high end. You want it to be nice, but you don't want to go super high end right out the gate. Okay, anything else about real estate, please? Investments. Real estate investments, please. Because people the real estate investment right now is not going to be very stable for much longer. Okay, we got the Four of Wands reverse. That talks about instability. Okay, it's not going to be stable much longer. Pay attention. The sun, the tower's now closer. This is the sun. Okay? There's also the offer of money. So if you're looking to get primo price, okay, and people can't afford it, then it's not gonna sell the house, or it's not gonna get rented out. Condos, apartment buildings, houses, whatever, because people can't fucking afford it. Okay? And there's a tower coming. Okay, the tower, it talks about destruction. It talks about a sudden realization. It talks about something being really unstable, and it needs to be shook up. Okay, to its core, in order for it to be rebuilt. Okay, anything else, please? Okay, yeah, so the diviner, okay, she came out in the reverse, okay, so let me say this. Do not take this as financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please use discernment. Whatever decisions you make or lack thereof, you are solely responsible for, okay? But here, you don't want to take a chance here. You don't want to leave it up to fate, right? And then wanting to move on and have forgiveness here. Also, another number 5. 5 and 5 again. Okay, you're gonna want to really do your research on this. Okay. You also don't want to play. Stocks can be very addictive. Okay, so you don't want to play your hand too much. Okay, because sometimes you fold and sometimes you hold. So just keep that in mind. Yeah. the Merchant here. So you need to make a decision about what it is what you want to do. If you're going to sell the stocks, if you're going to keep them, okay? But I feel like right now, this talks about balancing. Make a decision to balance something out in your finances. Yeah, window, okay? Waiting for, you got a little bit of time. You see, look, see the hourglass? I don't know if y'all can see it. I have a really bad camera. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, it still has a little bit of sand in it. It's up top, so you don't have a lot of time. You need to decide. You need to decide very soon what it is you're going to do. Okay? Maybe start looking at how you can move some of the money around. Show me the sun, please. What's this big payout? Okay, but it's the bridge here. But you see how it's going underneath the bridge? So you're waiting to go underneath the bridge, or you're waiting for self-mastery here. This is the Queen of Pentacles. This is someone who's very fucking stable, okay? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is also a pentacle. But here's the thing. You're waiting for a bridge. I don't know why I'm getting this. This is weird. If you're waiting for someone to bridge or reach out to you, okay, to build a bridge with you concerning your finances, or to build, I don't know, some type of bridge chain, you know, like a blockchain, but it's like a bridge. It's like an intersection. I don't know. I'm just seeing like all these little blocks making like a chain link, but they're crossing over. You're trying to get out from underneath that. And you're trying to get to the big money, but there's still a tower here. Okay? Don't let your greed fuck you up, okay? Again, I get more 9 numbers, more September 9th here. Yeah, now we have the tree again, number 5 again. So, confusion around stability, around legacy wealth, generational wealth. There's clouded insight about this. You want to pay attention. Pay attention to what I'm saying here right now about the tree. Okay, the tree talks about family wealth, family legacy, stability. But it takes a long time for it to develop. A very long time to develop. It's not going to be no quick payouts. And if there's a housing market crash, or a stock market crash, or I don't know why I'm getting like fossil fuels, which we can need to switch over to clean energy anyways, but there's something about that too. Then you're not going to want to, and it's going to take a long time for it to come back. There's going to be a lot of options. It's going to be great change economically, but it's going to take a long time to come back. Okay, it's not going to be like one of those things you just bounce back from, okay? Why is the Merchant here? So you want to take that into account. You don't want to go spend your family money or kids' college funds on fucking NFTs or fucking JPEGs or cryptocurrency or stocks or whatever. And then this shit hits the fan and you're screwed, right? You need to make a decision that are wise, very well thought out. You know, you want to see things for what they are. You want to do your research on that, but you don't have a whole bunch of time, but you need to start making some decisions. Show me the Merchant. Yeah, divine timing. It's going to happen in divine timing. You have 3 and 3. So we got waiting for a teamwork here with a merchant, or maybe merchant services, or maybe that's a merchant banking. I don't know. It's like trying to cut out the middleman. But this talks about a completion will happen in divine timing. Divine time is at work right now, period. Divine timing. So it could happen today. It could happen 6 months from now. It could happen tomorrow at 6 p.m. It could happen, I don't know. It could happen at any time. So just keep that in mind. It's not your time. It's the divine's timing, whether you believe it or not. So be mindful of how much you put in. You don't want to put it, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to invest all your savings, especially if we got a solar coronal mass ejection coming our way that could take out the internet for a few weeks. Potentially. It's a possibility. So just keep that in mind. There's also, I did readings about that as well. So I've been seeing that for a while, since last year. All right, let me get into the money tarot. Okay, this is only for financial readings. Let's see what's going on. And then I'm going to look at the government money, or like government subsidies and finances and funding. Hold on. I need a bite of my cookie too. Hold on. So there's something about Sorry, I need sugar. There's something about, startups. New IPOs. I'm trying to see which one it is. Right now would be a good time to get into clean energy, though. Don't be a dick and buy into water stock, though. That's just like, that's like an asshole thing to do. A smart thing to do, though, would be like, I'm seeing clean energy. Obviously, you live with your choices. You are responsible for those choices or lack thereof. Not me. So, there's something about that. Show me the world economics, please. Justice. So it needs to be balanced. It needs to be just. It needs to be fair. Okay? So there's karma coming too for the financial sector, but it needs. Okay, there's like something about. Okay, going to Supreme Court for insider trading. King of Cups, the manipulation of the stocks. King of Cups in reverse. Okay. The Hierophant reverse. It talks about institutions and governments. This talks about not following the rules or keeping the contract. As well. Anything else, please? Wait, one flip. No. What else for the collective financials? Yeah, strength reverse. You need someone here is abusing their power, and it's a government institution regarding the stocks. There's backroom deals here that's going on that you may not know about. Now, maybe if you're like way up there, if you're like a super rich guy or woman, and you're like way up there and you've got contacts, you might be hearing that there's something coming down the line. There's a train coming financially, okay? There's I don't know what it's like a collapse of a banking system. I don't know if it's like the entire banking system or if there's getting off of the banking, like the reserves tit. You know what I'm saying? Like we need to stop printing money. Like, you know what I mean? Stop printing it. It needs to be backed up by gold. Okay? It's not right now. It's all digital currency. Which, there's nothing wrong with digital currency. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but if the internet was to go down, you ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying? So, again, gotta know when to hold them and gotta know when to fold them. Okay, let's see. But there's abuse of power here in an institution regarding the financial institution or financial sector. They're draining it. I feel like, I don't know, there's something about the Justice Department as well regarding this. Okay, anything else, please, about this financial sector? The world reverse. Yeah, it's like the world economic growth and stability is getting turned upside down. Yeah, because somebody here with the Magician reverse is manipulating the market, manipulating the stock. What's behind that? Nine of Swords. Communication, okay? So confusing or anxious, building manipulation and communication, okay, regarding of loss of stability. 10 of Cups reverse. Ace of Swords, truth has been spoken here. So yeah, be mindful, please, of who you trust with that. And they are people who are manipulating the stock right now. The World Economic. It's like a World Economic Forum or Global Economic Forum. There's something about that. There's deals being done there. There's deals being done that no one knows about. Anything else? You have the Tower reverse. This talks about absolute total collapse. Trying to avoid a disaster as a whole, but no. The world economic system is about to have a total collapse. Instead of it being a pyramid, like a pyramid scheme where it goes from the bottom to the top, so the bottom makes the top richer. No, it's going to start going from the bottom, or from the top. It's going to make the bottom richer because there's an imbalance, and there needs to be balancing of that. But there's something to do with manipulating the market. And there's something that's going to be called out. I don't know if it's like the FCC or I don't know, whatever. But they're going to want to call this out. Yeah, secrets are going to be revealed about this. Could even have to do something with an organization like, I don't know, Trump organization or whatever. I don't know. But there's something about that. Or the World Trading Center. Yeah, we have the Nine of Swords here now. So a lot of anxiety about this. A lot. Yep. And then we have the Seven of Swords because there's a lot of anxiety because someone doesn't want to get caught shorting the stock. Manipulating the market because this Seven of Swords here is stealing what doesn't belong to them. Yeah, stealing patents, stealing ideas, stealing funding as well. Yeah. We have the, what is that, Four of Swords? Yeah, Four of Swords reverse, so impulsive action. Okay, the Hermit reverse. You need to think before you do this. You need to analyze it. You need to really study what it is that you're doing before you start. You know what I'm saying? Something isn't going to be public, though. There's going to be a payment to a Queen of Pentacles here for stability. Maybe it's a country like Portugal or a Spanish-speaking country. With the Four of Cups reversed, to accept an offer, they're not sure. They don't know if they want to do deals with the devil anymore. Queen of Wands here, because it looks good. It looks attractive, but Nine of Cups, is it overindulgence? Is it really wish fulfillment here? Ace of Cups here. It's a big payout, but it creates a lot of confusion. And King of Wands in reverse is somebody who just wants to do shit out of them for themselves. So somebody here on the world stage, okay, there's news or communication about someone's double dealing or someone's double dipping into the financial sector for their own whatever. Five of Pentacles reverse, okay, not wanting to do this alone, but there's a judgment, bad judgment here. There could be a ruling around financial sectors as well for bad judgment. Hanged Man needs to see things from, don't be selfish, see it from all perspectives here. Yeah, there is definitely manipulation of the market. You need to protect yourselves from these ravenous, hungry wolves at the door, okay? You need to protect yourself financially. You need to save. You also need to watch the market, watch the trends, watch how, I'm telling you, it's going to spike. It's going to spike really hardcore, and then it's going to absolutely, like, flatline or below. It's going to drop all the way down. You don't know when. Okay. Still not accepting an offers. Losing jobs. There's going to be a massive job loss here. There's also not going to be able to get, it's going to be bad news bears financially. Page of Pentacles reverse. Virgo season. We're in Virgo season right now. So you need to look at your shit. Okay. A lot of bad work here. A lot of broken contracts here. Heavy fucking burden. Heavy burden for financial independence. Five of Swords reverse, wanting to win at all costs. It needs to be a fair fight, though. Five of Wands in reverse. A lot of drama is coming because there's not going to be a lot of communication. It's like everything's going to come to a crescendo, and then it's just going to drop off and end. So it can be transformed. Ace of Pentacles reverse. You see, the Emperor reverse is someone who's got a big nasty ego and someone who thinks that they can't lose. This is a CEO who might have to step down. This could be a political figure who's going to lose their ass publicly. Hopefully that's not you. But if it is, I mean, if you've done something fucked up, you've done something fucked up. So someone's assets are going to be frozen as well on the world stage because of something, some type of a Justice Department investigation. Or it doesn't even have to be the U.S. It could be anywhere. But it's like whatever country's Justice Department. Yeah, Two of Pentacles here. Juggling what to do. Trying to rub two pennies together. With the King of Swords, someone is very deceptive and abusive of the market. There's a lot of manipulation of the market here. There's a lot of insider trading. There's a lot of double dealing. There's a lot of there's a lot of fraud with the PPP loans from the pandemic. But I feel like it's also a lot in the government officials, and that's going to be exposed. Yeah. Someone's going to reject a plea deal. Or they're going to reject the, okay, this is something different. Someone here is going to okay, the courts are going to deny a plea deal for someone. Yeah, Three of Cups here. Because there's three parties. There's three financial sectors. Or three major companies. Or three, like, governments that are actually working collaboration for this financial collapse. Or at least financial collapse of the U.S., but it could be any country. I do feel like it's more global than anything. Yeah, we have the Nine of Cups, but then come in and offer some type of, you know, parlay or, you know, whatever. With the Six of Swords here in the upright, wanting to offer a way out. Anything else? Yeah, but we have the Empress in reverse here. This is not stable energy. This is not stable energy. The Earth itself, or we cannot, this is like Statue of Liberty here. Okay, the U.S. cannot afford this. We've never been, we are so far in debt, it is really, really asinine. Okay, it's really stupid. What I'm hearing is that we can't really afford that. So, the Emperor and the Empress are in reverse. So it could be more than one country. I'm getting the United Kingdom, or like England, UK. I'm getting like Germany, France. They're going to lose their ass. Yeah, Ten of Swords reverse. Complete and total collapse. Again, Chariot trying to move forward with that. But again, move forward with working. But again, what are you actually investing? There's a lot of regret around this investment here. Three of Swords reverse is like trying to recover from devastating loss. Seven of Wands, needing to protect yourself, very defensive. Queen of Wands, someone who would be very alluring, because look, she's just there. Whomever, this could be an agency, this could be a country, this could be anything. Okay, it's just going to drain the money, drain all the money, drain it. This will be illuminated. So please be mindful of your investments, please. I don't feel like they're. You watch it. You've got to watch it. Okay, you have to watch it. Okay. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Okay. Any and all decisions that you make or lack thereof based on the information contained in this reading, which I don't recommend, but nevertheless, you are solely responsible for. Okay. Kind of want to look at cryptocurrency exclusively. Let's see. Okay, Spirit, can you please show me cryptocurrency, NFTs, and JPEG things? Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, Spirit. Can you please show me what's going on with that cryptocurrency of any kind? Tower reverse, trying to avoid a disaster, but it's going to end. It's going to come crashing down because there's a lot of secrets, or someone intuitively knows, or someone already knows that this is going to happen. Okay, so be mindful of your investments in NFTs, your JPEGs, and your cryptocurrencies of any kind. No longer at a crossroad, needing to make a decision for what is going to happen. Some of it you can't control, obviously. Can't move on, though. Can't move on. You might have to move back home with your parents if it gets too crazy. Yeah, back to your childhood home with the Six of Cups and the Upright. So don't go crazy. Don't be investing everything you have. Yeah, because you're gonna be left out desolate, destitute and like left out in the cold here. Anything else, please? Cryptocurrencies, please, of any kind. Yeah, be mindful of the contracts and government institutions trying to get in on the deal here. Okay, because out of their ego, right? They want to win. There's a heavy burden on the financial sector because people are holding back their funds because they're juggling that in crypto. People are not too worried about it, but they're trying to manifest something else. But make sure you're going to get a return on that investment, okay, or refuse that offer. Because secrets are about to come out, bad news about contracts, okay, regarding this. And the Justice Department, they might try to regulate it, okay? The World card reverse, again, can't really complete the cycle thing. There's still a lot of stuff that's being hidden, but there's a judgment call here about working together on a project regarding finances. Or there's more than one faction working together to bring this about, globally. Okay. I think I'm about done. I'm actually kind of getting tired. So, let's see. Let me just look at the government. What's going on with the government right now? Any governments in the U.S. or anywhere in the world, please? Any governments, please? What's going on with that regarding finances, funding? Yeah, well, they got the Wheel of Fortune reversed. They're getting karma right now. They don't have the funding. They do not have the funding. The Devil reverse. They made a deal with the devil. Not literally, but made a deal with the devil, and, it didn't go their way. Yep. We have the Moon reverse. Secrets will be revealed about this. Five of Wands reverse. Pick and choose your battles wisely. Nine of Wands reverse. Like, don't be impulsive about this. Don't be impulsive about your moves financially, okay? But the government here is being impulsive with some of their moves. Trying to avoid a conflict, or a secret about trying to avoid conflicts, or picking and choosing their battles, which I guess is good, right? But we also have Chariot here, or we have the Knight of Wands reverse. This is someone who's very impulsive. Excuse me, very in and out. The Chariot wanting to escape away from something. from a financial, trying to escape with the money. We have the Chariot and the Ten of Coins, trying to escape with the American people's money or investments or whatever. Anything else, please, about the government? Knight of Cups, wanting to offer something. But is it real? Ace of Coins reverse. No, it's not. It's not. It's not abundant. It's not real. We also have the Seven of Wands in reverse. You need to defend and protect yourself financially. Knight of Coins. Here, someone's very slow to produce. And you have Seven of Swords reverse. Someone here is going to get caught in a lie. The reason why they're so slow to produce any work or to produce any funds or whatever, because they're lying. And someone's going to get caught in the act of lying and or stealing. Eight of Coins reverse. Someone here isn't really working on what they say that they're working on. They're just, screwing around. The governments are all of them. Okay, now we have the Hierophant again. Government institutions. Yeah, I don't know how that would work. If it's Bitcoin, I guess they don't want it to be regulated. I don't know if it's regulated now or not, but wouldn't want the FCC or whatever to come in, or the government to come in and regulate it, right? So be mindful of that. Five of Cups, having a lot of regret about buying into some type of institution or regime change, I heard. The Lovers with a Gemini, having more than one choice of contracts. Queen of Swords reverse. This person's very cold, very apathetic. Queen Swords reverse is Gemini and Libra. Okay. All right. So there's that. So keep that all in mind. All right. Let me get an oracle card about guidance. I wish I had my financial guidance book somewhere. Okay, let's see. Spirit, what guidance do you have for the collective for their finances regarding this reading, please? What guidance do you have for the collective? You have nothing will come of the situation, so you need to be mindful about what you're investing in right now. Seriously. It's time to release negativity. If it's a negative balance, it needs to go. Right? You also have meditate and contemplate, so really reflect on this, and then don't let pride get in your way. Just a need to win. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how you lose your house and your car and everything else. You know what I mean? Like a country song. Anything else, please, for the collective regarding this reading? A time to give rather than take. Expect powerful change. That's awesome. And then we also have hold your vision, though. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the end of a tough cycle approaches, but I feel like it approaches, but maybe personally. But I feel like as far as economics goes, or world stage, there's something that's going to pop off that's going to cause the bubble to go, and I feel like it's going to be way sooner. Way sooner than what people expected. Okay. All right. I hope this has helped you guys. Okay. If you want to get a personal reading with me, all the information will be in the description box below, along with the other readings I was talking about and playlist. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit all notifications. That way you know the next time I upload. And as always, take care of yourself. Be smart with your money. Okay. Until next time.